If you've ever sent a website to a client for review, you probably know how messy feedback can get. You send the link, and then the emails start coming in. The one button on that one page looks weird. The text next to the image should be different. Something on mobile isn't working. Now you're digging through long email threads, screenshots, and Slack messages, trying to figure out exactly what they mean. It slows everything down, but there's a much better way to handle website feedback. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to collect website feedback much faster using BugHerd, and how to set up a simple workflow so clients can leave comments directly on your website. That feedback automatically turns into organized tasks that your team can work through. What's going on, everyone? My name is Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website and make smarter decisions online. Let's start with what BugHerd actually is. What BugHerd does. BugHerd is a visual website feedback tool designed for designers, developers, and teams that work on websites. Instead of sending feedback through email or chat messages, BugHerd lets people click directly on a website and leave comments on the exact element that you're talking about. So if a client wants to change a headline, they can click on that headline and leave a comment right there. If they notice a design issue on mobile, they can click the element and explain what needs to change. Every piece of feedback becomes a task on a Kanban board, which helps organize the review process. The best part is that BugHerd automatically captures useful technical details, like the page URL, browser type, screen size, operating system, and a screenshot of the issue. So instead of guessing what the client meant, you have everything that you need to fix it quickly. So let's walk through how to set this up. Step 1, create a BugHerd project. First, sign in to your BugHerd account and create a new project. A project represents the website that you want to collect feedback on. When creating the project, you'll enter the website URL where feedback will happen. This could be a live website, a staging site, a development environment. Most agencies use BugHerd during the review phase of a website build, when the client is ready to look through the site and request changes. Once the project is created, BugHerd will give you a few options for connecting the website. Step 2, install the BugHerd browser extension. One of the easiest ways to use BugHerd is through the browser extension. Install the extension for your browser, log in to your BugHerd account, and connect it to your project. Once it's installed, you'll see a small BugHerd icon in your browser. When you open the website you're reviewing, BugHerd activates a feedback layer on top of the page. This allows you to click anywhere on the page and leave a comment. Think of it like placing sticky notes directly on the website. Step 3, invite clients to review the site. So now that BugHerd is set up, the next step is inviting your client or team members to review the site. Inside your project settings, you can invite users by email. Clients don't need to understand the technical side of the platform. All they have to do is review the link and start clicking on elements to leave feedback. This makes the review process extremely simple. Instead of writing long messages describing issues, clients can simply point and comment. For example, they might click a button and write, "Can we change this button color to match the brand guide?" Or they might click a paragraph and say, "This copy needs to be updated before lunch." Each of those comments becomes a task. Step 4, how feedback becomes task. Every command left in BugHerd automatically creates a task on the BugHerd task board. This board works like a Kanban system, which organizes work into columns, such as backlog, to do, in progress, and done. Each piece of feedback becomes its own task card. When you click on a task, you'll see the comment from the client, the page URL, a screenshot, browser, and device details. This information makes debugging much easier, especially when dealing with design issues that only appear on certain devices. Once a task is created, you can assign it to a developer or designer on your team. As the work progresses, the task moves across the board until it's complete. Step 5, fix issues and resolve tasks. As your team works through feedback, they can update the status of each task. For example, once a developer starts working on an issue, they might move the task from to do to in progress. When the change is finished, the task can move to done. Clients can then revisit the site to confirm the fix. If everything looks good, the task stays completed. If further changes are needed, they can leave additional comments. This keeps the feedback loop organized and easy to track. Why visual feedback tools save time? One of the biggest advantages of BugHerd is how much time it saves compared to traditional feedback methods. With a visual feedback tool, website reviews often can look like this. Clients send screenshots through email. They describe issues in vague ways, like the text near the image looks off. Then the developer has to figure out which page, which device, which section. With BugHerd, that confusion disappears. The client simply clicks the element and leaves a comment. The feedback is tied directly to that exact spot on the page. That level of clarity speeds up the review process significantly. When BugHerd is most useful. BugHerd is especially helpful in situations where multiple people are reviewing a website. For example, web design agencies often use BugHerd when sending a nearly finished website to a client for final review. Instead of collecting feedback through email, everything is captured inside the project board. Freelance web designers can also use BugHerd to manage feedback from clients who may not be technical. It simplifies communication and prevents misunderstandings. Internal marketing teams also use BugHerd when reviewing website updates before launching new pages or features. Anyone involved in the project can quickly flag issues and track progress. Tips for running a smooth website review. To get the most out of BugHerd, it helps to follow a simple review process. First, always review the staging version of the site if possible. This prevents accidental feedback on outdated versions of the site. Second, encourage clients to leave clear and specific comments. Instead of writing something vague like "this looks weird," they should explain exactly what they want changed. Third, work through tasks in batches. Addressing several feedback items at once can be much more efficient than fixing issues one at a time. Finally, mark tasks as complete once they're finished so the project board stays organized. Common mistakes to avoid. One common mistake that teams make is still allowing feedback to come through email. Once BugHerd is set up, it's best to keep all feedback inside the platform. This keeps everything organized in one place. Another mistake is reviewing the site before it's fully ready. If clients start leaving feedback too early, you may end up with unnecessary revisions. It's better to send the site for review when the design and content are mostly complete. That way, feedback focuses on final adjustments rather than early stage changes. So if you want to get started with BugHerd, we've got that link for you down in the description, which brings you to this page right here. Now, by using this link, you're going to go ahead and get a free trial, which requires no credit card. And you're also going to go ahead and get 20% off your first 3 months just by using the link down in the description below. Now, BugHerd also has a 60-day money-back guarantee, which is twice the industry standard. So go ahead and click the link down below in the description to get started with BugHerd. Collecting website feedback doesn't have to be chaotic. Tools like BugHerd make the process faster and more organized by letting people comment directly on the website itself. Instead of long email threads and confusing screenshots, feedback becomes structured tasks that your team can work through efficiently. So if you regularly build websites for clients or collaborate with a team, a visual feedback tool like this can save hours during the review process. And if you want to get started with BugHerd, we've got that link for you down in the description below. This is an affiliate link, which means we do earn a small commission when you use it at no extra cost to you. These commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using it, we thank you so much in advance. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on the channel, we make videos on how to create websites, explore different website builders, discuss domain names, and so much more, so be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.